Okay, so we are in 4.3, ready, set, go, number 5. And not ready, set, go, sorry, in Jumpstart. And so what this is asking us to do is to solve the equation for x. Okay, so the the way that makes the most sense to me to do this is if I was to SAD map this. And you all have been SAD mapping for, I don't know, probably since 6th grade, maybe even before that. Because SADMAP is just PEMDAS backwards. SADMAP is the order in which you choose to solve your equations. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for subtraction and addition. And some of you are like, Miss Johnson, I see it. It's right there. But he's stuck in parentheses, so I can't get to him until I've dealt with parentheses. Does that make sense? So it's almost like I can't see him. Like there's a big blanket covering it and I can't see it. Okay. So then I say, hey, is there any division and multiplication? And you're like, yeah, it's being multiplied by 2/5. So you're like, oh, well, the inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 2/5. But if you remember dividing by 2/5 from like 6th grade, you're really just multiplying by the reciprocal. So over here, I'm going to flip this guy and multiply him by 5/2. And then I'm going to simplify. So then 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then 3 times 5 is 15. So 15 equals to x plus 3. And then if I subtract 3 from both sides, because that's what's left to do, we get x is equal to 12. Now, because you are a fantastic math human, and you're going to make sure that your answers are always going to be correct, you're going to take this answer 12 and you're going to plop it and plug it in into your x. I don't know why it's pointing there. Let's go right there. Okay. You're going to plop it in for there. So I'm going to copy everything that I see. So 2/5 parentheses, leave some space for x, plus 3 equals to 6. And then I'm going to put that in for x. So 12 plus 3 is 15. I can't write 15. Times 2/5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Does 6 equal 6? Yes. So Miss Johnson's very excited because I know that my answer is correct. I've checked it, I've verified it, everything. So what am I asking you to do when I'm asking to solve equation? I'm asking you to undo everything that you would have done had you known what x is in reverse, inverse order. So everything that you would have done last, you're going to do first. Everything that you would have done, you're going to now undo. So if I told you to open the door and you're in backwards land, you would close the door. You're inversing it. You're undoing it. Okay. So the most powerful thing that you can think about when you're solving an equation is how do I undo that? How do I undo that? Okay. So whenever you have these equations, just make sure that you're comfortable with the order in which we are solving. Thanks so much for listening.